Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing and condensing of all of my binders, and I'm going to do my sinking funds update for August. So I like to do this at the end of every month to see the progress in all of my binders and try and get as much money out of the house and back to the bank as much as I can. So we're going to do the sinking funds update in a moment. As usual, I'm going to start with unstuffing or condensing my business binder. So this is my business binder here. If you're new to my channel, I've got a side business on Etsy where I sell savings challenge binders and things like that. So what I like to do at the end of every month is take money back to the bank if I can. Now this is to pay for some materials and items that I've purchased from my business, so I'm going to ignore that. That's going to go back to the bank to pay my credit card. But in order to do this, I do have a load of placeholders as usual. These I sell on my Etsy shop. I think they might be sold out at the minute. But yeah, so these are the placeholders here. And I've got my iPad in front of me where I'm going to make a note of money that's going back to the bank so I can keep track of it and make sure when I'm left at the end with a load of money, it correlates to what I've taken out of my binders. So let's get on with it. We're going to start with my tax as usual, and let's see what I can take back to the bank. Okay. So I've got £3,500 from last tax year. That's not due till January. So this tax year, I've got £2,000 already in the bank, and then I've got 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500. Well, that's easy. So I'm going to take £500 to the bank. So we'll set that up there, and I'll get a £500 placeholder. So this tax year, I've now got 2,500 will be in the bank, and I'm making a note that I'm taking 500 in cash to the bank. Lovely. So that's tax all done. I hope you're all doing well. It's fine. It's like a nice day today here. So that's quite nice. End of summer. We're nearly at the end of summer, aren't we? Never mind. Okay, materials. I don't think I can do anything here. So I've spent quite a lot of this. So I'll just leave that as it is, and I'll not condense that anymore. Packaging, I'm going to leave that. Postage, I'm going to leave. Let's see if we can do anything in equipment. I'm not sure. No, 235 is in equipment. I've usually got more in these envelopes, but I've only done one side hustle cash stuffing in the last few weeks, so I'm kind of behind on these envelopes, but that's fine, it's fine. Right, subscriptions is next. I'm going to leave YouTube Premium and Instant Ink and Cricut, but let's see if we can condense what's in my annuals. So Amazon has 20, 40, 50. So I'm going to keep it in cash, but I'll put a 50 in there. So 50 in Amazon. And then I think I've got the same in Canva. So 20, 40, 50. And yeah, I'm going to keep it in cash. No really rhyme or reason, I just prefer some of these to be in cash. So there we are, that's it for subscriptions. And then I've got my emergency fund here. So I've got my 750 placeholder here from Ira, and then I've got 20, 40, 50. So let's put that in the bank and get a 50. So 800 is now in emergency, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Cool. Okay, so that is all of my business binder as unstuffed as I would like it to be, so we'll move on. All right, so now let's bring in the sinking funds tracker. So last month, the total was 8,450. Now then, I've had quite a spendy month, I have to say. So let's get rid of July and bring in August. Yeah, I've spent quite a lot. I've spent all the sparks of joy. I've spent a lot out at home and clothes. So yeah, we'll see if I've gone up or not. So 8,450 was last month. So I've written out all of my categories, and these were the balances at the end of at the end of July. So let's set this up here. Right, okay, so we're going to start with my essentials binder. and see what we can do in here. Right, so last month I had 140 in home. I know this has gone down loads. I've got 10, 20, 35. 35, so let's just keep a 10 and swap that for a 20. So 35 is in home. Just get my pen. I just ignore this middle box. It's like what you go up or down by which amount, but I can't be bothered to fill that in. And these are from Lavishly Simone on Etsy as a digital download. I didn't make these. Okay, household. Last month had 70. I've got 55, so I can't do anything there. And then home maintenance last month had 175. I've got 150 in the bank, 160, 170. So I've spent out of here as well. Let's just swap that for a 20. So 170. Oh, I bought all the stuff for my bath, didn't I? What a disaster. Right, 170. Energy, we're pausing on. It's got 250. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. I got an email from British Gas saying that from September the prices are going to go down again. And I've got this 250 sat here as a bit of a buffer because when the prices went sky high, obviously my direct debit changed and I just readjusted my budget. But I wanted to have a buffer in case I got a bill and it was like, you know, way over. But now they're going back down again. I don't know what to do with this money. What do you think? Should I keep some buffer? Like, and should it be this much? Or should I maybe take some of this out? I really don't know what to do. I'm happy to leave it there, but it's kind of dead money, isn't it? It's not really serving a purpose. So let me know what you guys think anyway. Right, next up we've got appliances. And last month it had 180. So I've now got 150 in the bank and then 170, 190, 200, 10, 25. So 225 is in appliances. So let's keep a 20 and a 5. So 20, 30, 40, 50 we'll put in the bank. So 50 in the bank for appliances. And then I'll swap these for a 200. There we are. So that's building up quite nicely. 225 is in appliances. Okay, garden last month had 140. I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 45, 150. So let's put 20, 30, 45 and 50 in the bank. So 150 and I'm putting 50. Oh, I haven't got garden written down. 50 in the bank. There we are, so 150 in garden. Kingston has 90, it's fully funded. Insurance has 600, same as last month, that's fully funded. And car tax has 180, that's fully funded. Car maintenance, last month it had 200, I've got 200 in the bank, 20, 30, 45. So 245, so we'll just swap those two 10s for a 20. So 245 in car maintenance. And then I've got a new envelope miscellaneous. It has nothing and I haven't started it yet. I don't really know why I wrote it down, but there we are. And then buffer is in a different envelope in a savings challenge. All right, so that's it for essentials. So next up we have birthdays. So last month we had 140. So we've got Ginny fully funded with 60. Albus has 50 in the bank and then 70, 90, 100. So let's put this in the bank. So 100 from, sorry, 50 is going to the bank from birthdays. And I'll swap this for, whoops, a 100. Right, so 100 in Albus. Oh no, it's fully funded, isn't it? Let's put a fully funded in rather than 100. There we are. Right, so 60, 100, and then Molly has 20, 30, 40. So we'll just swap them for a 20. So 40, 140, 200 is in birthdays. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That was a bit confusing. Right. Next up, we've got my binder. So last month, Hair and Beauty had 115. I've currently got 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 110. So 110 in Hair and Beauty. So let's 60 there. So I'm going to take 60 back. So a 10, but I'm going to swap this for 100. So 110 in Hair and Beauty. And I'm taking 50 to the bank. Cool. I hope this makes sense, guys. If anyone ever has any questions about like condensing, please ask me. It took me a while to get used to them, I have to say, and I'm still not really quite there. Right, Major Beauty is a new envelope, so I didn't have anything last month. And I've now got 2035, so I can't condense that anymore. So 35 in Major Beauty. Clothes last month had 115. I've got 20, 30, 40, 55. So 55 in clothes. So let's put this, I'll get a better 5. 20, 30, 40, 50 in the bank. So 50 from clothes is going to the bank. I've got 55. And then looks last month had 80. It now has 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 110. Brilliant. So we'll leave it 10, 20, 40, 50. And we'll swap that for 100. So 110 is in looks. And I'm taking 50 to the bank, rather. Cool. Books last month had 15. I've just got a measly little 5. Health had 75. I've now got 50 in the bank, 70, 80 and 90 in health. How are you all doing? Are you having a good week? I don't even know what day it is with a bank holiday, I get lost. Right, yoga is fully funded with 100. Social last month had 50 and I've still got 50. Fun last month, I don't know if you can see this, sorry, had 80. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. We'll send to the bank. We've got 100 all together. And I'll swap that for a 100. In fun, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. This is why 5s add up, guys, because you know, invariably I end up condensing this every couple of months. So they really do add up, 5s. Right, gifts last month had 50, but I did spend out here, didn't I? I've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. That's not bad. Okay, so we'll just swap that for 2 20s and we've got 40. Okay, right. Next up, we've got tech. Last month, tech had 55. I've got 50 in the bank, 60, 75 and 80. So let's leave that 10 and that's 20. Okay, so 80 in tech. All right, holiday fund last time had 1,000. I've now got 1,000 in the bank and then 51, 52, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450. So shall we take, yeah, we'll take 450 to the bank. So we need two 200s and a 50. So 1,450, and I'm taking 450 to the bank. So 1,200, 450 in holiday fund. That's good to get that out of the house. Good. Get in. Cool. All right, trip fund last month had 170. I have spent out of this as well. So I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So I've got 90. Let's leave 40. So 20, 40, 50. So 190 in trip, and we're taking 50 back to the bank. And buffer is a savings challenge. Right, so that is it for my binder. Okay, so moving on to savings challenges. Right. So Sparks of Joy last month had 500. We've now got out. Buffer last month had 375. Buffer now has 200, 350 in the bank, 370, 390, 400, 410, 20 and 430. Right, so let's leave 30. $20, $30, $40, $50. So we're taking 50 to the bank. And we'll swap these for a 200. Okay, so 430. Is that right? 400, 20, 30 is in buffer. Nearly finished on that one, that's great. Okay, last month Scouse Girl had 80. She's got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 and 130. So let's leave 30. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 going to the bank. And we'll swap this for a 100. Cool, so 130, she's building up. 120, 30 in Scouse Girl. Awesome. Right, budget with Ira. I thought I had some bags out. Have I done anything? Oh God, every time. Right, actually I don't even know if I can do anything here. Let's have a look. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No way. 20 quid exactly was an Ira. Bloody hell. I didn't think that. No twos. I haven't had £2 coins for ages. All right, that's good. So we're going to put this in the bank. That's 20 quid from Ira. So we'll add that to what we've got in here. So Ira now has 200 in the bank, 20, 40. 240 in Ira. Last month he had 220. And then the 50p challenge, let's see if we can do this one as well. So this needs to add up to £10. Should be able to do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bloody hell, I picked out £10. Did I do that last month? What? I don't know what's going on. £10, excellent. Coming out of the 50p challenge. and we'll add 10 into here. So 50p challenge last month had 30, I've got 20, 30, 40. So 40 in the 50p, and some to start off for the next one, good. Right, okay, so that's it for, oh, I haven't added the penny challenge actually, shall I add that on? 1 to 100, last month I had an out, because we unstuffed Errol, didn't we? Yeah, 35, 37, might as well. Right, that's it for that binder. Right, next up is my emergency fund, which is in the bank, but I just keep the envelope in here. So I've got £2,000 in an emergency fund. I might start adding more to this at some point. I don't know, just because I do want to do home improvements as well. This is an old envelope. Yeah, we'll see. Right, okay, next up we've got Christmas. So Christmas has 500 in the bank, and then, I only just counted this up, didn't I? 20, 30, 60, 80, 90, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 260. So I've got 740 in Christmas, and last month I had 635, so that's good. Awesome. Right, and then we've got mortgage. Last month I had 100, and I've now got 20, 35, 40, 50, 65, 70, 115, 100, start again, 20, 35, 40, 55, 65, 70, 70, 90, 115, 125, 130, 40, 140, 150, 155. God, that was flipping hard work. Sorry. Right, 155 is in mortgage. And then we've got my 10k challenge. So last month I had 440. I've got 400 in the bank here. And then I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 120. So I've got 520 altogether. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and we'll take 100 to the bank. So savings 100 is going to the bank. Yeah. And 520 altogether. That's good. So I've passed the 500 mark for the 10k. Oh God. Okay, right. Okay, so next we are going to count this up and see how we fare against last month. So let's see how we do. So we've got £8,907. So we did go up by about 500 quid. That's not bad. 8,907. Considering I spent Sparks of Joy. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Happy with that. Right. Okay. So get rid of this. Now let's see how much money I am taking back to the bank. I don't think it's as much as last time, but here we are. This is the money here. Let us count it out and see how much is going back to the bank. All right, so we've got 51, 52, 53, 50 in 50s. And then 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40. So 740 in 20s. Come on. Right. And then in tens, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 440. In tens. And then in fives, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, and 40. So 40 in. And then we've got 10 and 20. So we should have 1,600 going back to the bank. Let's just check. 550, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600. Absolutely perfect. Brilliant. So all this money is going back to the bank. I hope you enjoyed this cash stuffing and condensing. Thank you to all my subscribers and everyone who views my channel and likes and comments. I really appreciate all of you. And yeah, thank you. I'll see you in my next cash stuffing. Bye.